Welcome back to Frühling on Farming Simulator 22 for episode 7 with me, Mr. Sealy P. I have a fertilising contract to do over on field 15. I thought I would grab the little Massey. I have the little fertiliser spreader I normally have on the back of it, but I haven't done my slurrying. The first slurry tanker didn't work, so I bought the Marshall and then I haven't used it since. So I thought, I'm assuming this will have enough oomph. I hope it's got enough oomph, I don't know. We'll certainly see. It doesn't hold a huge amount, but it's alright. So we're going to head to field 15, get that going. Now, I've got a couple of jobs to do. I've got a trailer over there that I've leased. It's nearly lunchtime because I was saying about, and have done right from the very start of the series, I've hit the tree. Awesome. There we go. We get donations, we buy tractors. Now we were up to, with the contracts we've done, we were up to 54 grand. It's gone down by just about 7 grand. Because we bought something we got the opportunity to get for the farm. It's a Rostel mash. It's an old Rostel mash. Again, you've probably seen from the thumbnail, but anyway. And also, we were donated a tractor. And this was donated quite a while ago, but obviously because I went off and I was doing stuff on Western Wilds, it didn't happen. But this is from HMG's Farm and Industrial Contracting. They have donated us an International 1486. It's 162 horsepower with a quick front loader attacher. It's really nice. The other thing I was going to say as we drive past here, I think, in a little bit of a minor test, the Bale trailer we bought isn't compatible with the Bale sizes. So the Fahr APN Baler we've got that had the trailer that I wasn't too keen on, we swapped it for this one. Oh, sorry, not for this one, the bales for that one. Yeah, bale type's not supported, or bale size isn't supported. So I might have to try that standard in-game one, but the problem with that is it's expensive to lease. It's about 3.5 grand. So what we're going to be doing this episode, we're going to be clearing these trees out, ready for an open garden. Hopefully we'll be able to get a company in to help us remove these. Something along those lines will happen. I'll get the fertilising done, so I have to whiz off, grab the trailer that I've got, go and grab the 2 tractors. I don't know if I'll get them both on the trailer at the same time. If not, I'll bring them back one at a time. If this doesn't work for the slurry spreading, it should do. I don't see a reason why not. Then we can always use one of the new tractors. And the Rostel mash comes with a bulldozer attachment on the front. Now, I can use that for pushing trees and stuff around, or whatever I want to use. I can always take it off. We can recustomise it and have it without. It's just another tractor to have on the farm. So, yeah, that's where we're at. I have still got a list of tractors that I want to get. Now, I'm not too sure the spread width on this. I can't remember. It's not going to be very wide. But let's see, shall we? Okay, that's not too bad actually. We're going to get through it fairly quickly, so I might have to do a few runs backwards and forwards, but that's all good. Tree cut. Actually, I don't know if I've got. I don't even know if I've got. What's the word for it? Chainsaw. I don't know if I've got a chainsaw. I hope I have. I might have a look and see if I've done. I've got one installed. One of those long reach ones. Give that a go. That might be a bit more handy for what we're going to be doing. Swing around there. I hope this is working. There we go. Contract on 10% complete. Is that all? That's not very much. It's a fair sized field. I think it's one of the larger ones on the map actually. And this one pays out. I mean, to be fair, this contract could pay out enough to lease that little baling thing, but I don't know. I don't know if that's just me being lazy, whether or not I should just move all those bales by hand, sling them all on a trailer and restack them just somewhere else out of the way. Or just the other side of the track. In all honesty, one set of bales, the straw bales, are fine. It's the hay bales that could do with being moved. So maybe I just move all the hay bales across the other side and then spend a bit of time off camera tidying them up. Unlike Western Wilds, where I got to that point, you know, when I was starting off, I didn't have a load of money. Of course I didn't. But when I got to that point where I was making pretty good money, and we'd upped our trailers, and we had bigger capacity for loading logs, and then we started doing the methane stuff, and all of a sudden you've got a bit of spare cash. Then you get to that tipping point I've always mentioned that you get to, and you realise, okay, now we're making good money. I'm not here. We haven't got tons of money to be thrown around. We have to think very carefully about everything we do, and that's fine. So anyway, I'm going to go and get some more slurry. I still love driving on this map. And again, I know people have commented and said, you know, there are other beautiful. I'm not saying they're not. And when I do map tours and I say a map's really nice, or I really enjoy it, or I really like it, I'm not saying there aren't better ones. I'm not saying there aren't other ones. Of course there are. You know, everyone has a personal preference. Everyone has a personal choice. And if I say I particularly like a map, or for any particular reason, it may be that, you know, most people watching hate it. They just really don't like that style. And that's fine, of course. Not everyone's going to agree on everything. I'm glad this pulled it. I mean, it might be a bit small for the tank. Oh, I don't know, actually. It might be just spot on. I'd like to get to a point where we've got enough money in the bank, which I'm not sure we're going to, where the other guys helping out around the model farm can take on some of the work, you know. Not that they would be hired, but obviously there's a cost implication involved. It's not massive, and I'm still considering. I can't remember what episode it was I talked about it, when I said about the stuff we've got in storage, and that we could sell that stuff and buy more. I mean, we could, in all honesty, we could do a rolling cycle of very dodgy behaviour. If we go into, where are we? Oh no, that's just my grass hay and straw. I've got a bit of silage there, but not a lot. Our silo. Where's that thing open? There we go. Yeah, so we've got hay, straw in here as well. We've got 13,000 litres of oats, we've got wheat, and we've got a bit of manure. Now, I said before, because of the farm supply pack that we've got available, I could sell those oats and sell that wheat, and then replace that with more cheaper, buying a cheaper alternative. It's a kind of economic way of doing things. It's a clever way of doing things, in that I could then do that as a rolling cycle. I mean, I could continue to do that. If I buy a pallet of 5,000 litres for £1,000, then I've got way more than I started with. I could then sell that 5,000 litres and then spend all of that money buying more pallet, and I could just gradually build up. So just by using that one supply chain, we could make a load of money. I'm thinking of seed as well. I know I did it on, and I know I don't want to keep repeating what I'm doing, but it works really well. The seed treatment auger that came with the AGI pack, because we've got oats there, oats goes a really good ratio. I could stick a couple of thousand litres of oats through, or I could sell 1,000 litres of that, or whatever. Buy a pallet of oats, 5,000 litres, run it through that machine, and we can have a load of seed on hand that we need, rather than spend a lot of money buying it. I could do that. So I mean, I don't know how people feel about that kind of thing. I know it's kind of frowned upon. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, I will show you. Just, you know, I've shown you before, and if you've been watching for a long time, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the farm supply pack, this one here by the Lort, very good supplier of farm feeds and accessories. But as you can see there, each pallet's 1,000 to buy, but it's 5,000 litres. So if my wheat I've got, if I sell the wheat I've got, whatever I sell the wheat for, I buy these pallets. I did it with pig food on the Western Wilds. And I could do it with oat as well. If I do it with my oats, and then use just one pallet, there's one of oats, isn't there? Yeah, the oat pallet. If I use one pallet to produce seed with, we shouldn't have to worry about seed for a while either. Oh, and straw as well, that's an option. If I buy a pallet of straw, I'm thinking of the manure situation for greenhouses. Pallet of manure, 1,000 to buy, 5,000 litres. If I put that into the manure production facility, that's a 1 to 3 ratio. So I'll get 15,000 litres. That's right, yeah, I'll get 15,000 litres of manure out. It does give me a few options. Needs must and all that kind of thing. So when you're scrabbling around for things, you know, and you're struggling a little bit and you think, okay, how am I going to go about doing this? In the interim, while you're getting yourself on your feet, it's an option. You know, you could just trade in feedstocks if you wanted to, just, you know, buying and selling feed on. Anyway, yeah, I've got stuff to do. It's 11:47. The contract is complete. I haven't collected yet. I'm going to grab the case of 7250. According to the Farming Simulator Discord, change log. Where are we? Patch 1.7 content update is going live at the moment. It's going live at the moment. New machines, free content update. Patch 1.7 is now available. Apparently. So yeah, I have to check that out. It does say the contract situation fixed and improved mission availability because there was a problem with contracts. So yeah, apparently that has been fixed. We shall see. Anyway, I'm going to whiz over, grab the trailer, and I've got to go and grab some tractors. When we get back, I'm going to clear the logging, clear those trees. I have started to move the bales by hand. My straw stack is immaculate. My new haystack is literally, it's just a pile. It's a hay pile. And I was throwing it all over there in this big pile thinking, oh, just get it done. Just get it out of the way. Just get it out of the way. My mind was going bonkers. Like, I can't leave it like that. I can't leave it like that. So we'll see. See how long it lasts. I may decide to do a couple of extra contracts when they become available, just to pay for getting that little bale stacker. Assuming that will work with those bales. It might be the Fahr APN baler is a very peculiar bale size, and I might not be in luck with being able to collect the bales. So I might just have to do it by hand, take a bit of time off camera and just tidy them up a little bit. And this trailer is actually pretty big. This will take harvesters and things. So whilst it is very wide, it's not particularly long, so I might only get one. Might just be better off getting the Bremer trailer instead, but I don't know, we'll see. So actually, before I do that, let's complete on the contract. Collect. Currently no contracts available. Bit more money back in the bank. That covers, well, like I say, depends what I do about getting that bale trailer or bale loader. If not, that's covered half the cost of the one of the new tractors. One was free, one we paid for. It's a good day. We made it. So, our International 1486, our Rosselmash DT75 with a bulldozer on it. Oh, that was weird. The plough seems to have dropped. So that's all right. Do that. You want to go that way? Engine off. Now these use well, motorbike starters and things. Oh, be a good idea if I don't do the straps. There we go, that's better. Let's put that on that one. So what I was thinking, I'm going to show the hay pile I wonder if I could use the bulldozer blade actually. If I clear the tree behind it, just push the pile that's left. That might work. So I'll check out the light situation. That's alright. It's very cool. Only seven grand, just over 7,000 I think it was. Yeah, so this side of the road is what the pile looks like, and that's what the straw one looks like. That's now what it looks like. Yeah. Yeah, maybe we will. I'm just thinking I might need to get a big bag left. We're going to have to get rid of some of this rubbish and junk. There's some more stuff down there, some tyres, and I think we can get rid of those. But I'm going to have to move the tree behind here first, I think, before I can push that across the road, maybe. Okay, right. I don't know actually. No, if this ploughs. Does this plough? Let's check that out. Lift leveller. No, it's not giving me an option for allow create field, so it's just a leveller. But I can use that silage clamps and stuff like that. And I guess what I can do is I can always take it to my toolbox. I don't know if I showed that. I put a toolbox in. Just over there, by the corner of the building, we've got a toolbox. I might use that trailer for sticking a load of branches and stuff on, and we'll take them. There we go. It's our toolbox, so we can do a bit of repair work. Actually, have we got a workshop trigger here? I can't remember. It's not a problem. So, let's get the international off as well. That's got a bucket with it on the quick front loader. Number plate on there. HMG, F and IC. Farming and industrial contracting. It's very nice. At some point we're going to probably put a new shed in. I'm trying to work out where we're going to put all these vehicles now. But we have enough of them sitting outside anyway. I'm going to have to look at the baling situation as well now. I might have to try and raise a bit more money and put a new baler in. Maybe the standard in-game small baler, I don't know. But that doesn't have a trailer hitch, does it? Oh, let's put that down there. Let's leave that. We should be able to disconnect that. Now I've got, while I was away with Mississippi when we did the charity walk, it wasn't Siku. Was it Britain's? Anyway, the model tractors that I buy, the 1 to 32 scale, I've got a Farmall International. Oh, it's lovely. It's a lovely little model. Really nice. Like I've always said, I do like the older tractors. So anyway, enough of that. Just looking at that, it reminded me. Let's then... I've got a chainsaw. It's not a long reach though, is it? I might have had that actually before the long reach ones became a thing. So let's see if we've got a long reach one available. If we have, I think I'll grab one. Could have a lightsaber. Let's go with steel. So we go that way, or that one, or that one. Don't know how this is going to work, in all honesty, but stump grinding might be a little bit more tricky because we don't have one yet, but we'll have to look at that. Then we'll just start honking it all up, I guess. Some of them you can just kind of get rid of, the smaller ones, because they don't actually pay very much when you take them to be sold. It's the bigger trunks and stuff like that we'll get a bit more money for, I reckon. Might be doing myself a disservice, but it doesn't matter. It's the area we need more than anything else. It's the big tree that's going to be an interesting one. So we've got a bit of a branch there. That one we're going to have to... Well, this is a big tree, isn't it? Just looking which way we want to knock that. I might have to move those bales first, then knock it into this space here, maybe. Got to just be a bit more careful, I think. Can I pick that up? No, shut that. There we go. We're not going to make it. Okay. So this isn't Autoload, so why has it done that? Did that just disappear through the... Okay, that's peculiar. Right, let's put this to one side for the time being. We might just have to bite the bullet on that and... we'll try with the larger one, see if that works. Could be the trailer. Now, wherever the stump is, we'll yeah, we'll have to be careful with the dozer blade with the stump. Let's see if I can move those out of the way. Then I'm going to spend a bit of time clearing the trees. That one's, yeah, that should give us a bit of money actually. That's not a bad size. We've got a few here, haven't we? The other thing as well is, like I say, we'll get someone in. We should be able to clear these, I'm pretty sure. Should be able to get rid of them. Yeah, we should be able to. Cool. Sort that out. How long is the long reach on that? Not that. Oh, hang on. That's weird. Put my forestry climbing gear on. Okay. Same time, let me... Any more of those? Okay. We are in quite a... Oh, hang on. Okay, that's quite a big one. Got to be careful here. Drop it on my head. I'm dreading to think what state I've made of my hay pile. That's quite a professional job, strangely. Oh yeah, look, right on top of the... Ignore that. Can I pick that up? Too heavy. I think I might have to get one of the grabs that I've been using. That's not good. No. Okay, I'm just going to be using the bulldozer then just to push a huge pile of junk out the way, aren't I? Let's see if this falls through the trailer. If this does as well, then it could be a problem. The trailer won't. Yeah, that's not good, is it? Okay, I've got other trailers. I might just stick all the lumber into the back of one of the other ones, move that out of the way. Let's get those branches out of the way and then we'll get the bulldozer. And then I'll continue my tree clearance. I have also, I said in the last episode I was going to roll my fields that I've been planting. I have been doing that. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I've been doing that. I think I've got one field left to do, so I'm going to need to get that moved over. So hopefully before the end of the episode, if I get these done, we'll get that sorted as well. Got quite a few big old branches here. I can see them all, of course. Oh, blimey. Right, let's try this. This is probably going to be another absolute disaster. I'm going to hit a tree stump and then flip the entire tractor over or something hilarious like that, no doubt. Yeah, it's just shoving it. It's working though. That's my new hay pile. That'll do for the time being. Actually worked really well. I didn't think it was going to. They're away from this side, that's the main thing. So, as you can imagine, I've got a bit more work to do. That's going to be a big old... don't know if I can get any higher. I'm just thinking lengthwise. Where's that going to land? It's going to be here somewhere, isn't it? Let's get rid of these. I think I can get rid of these. Ah. Do you want to sell old shed? What? Oh, okay. Bit of salvage money on that. That's cool. Let's clear that out. Not sure about that. It's now just gone 1:30 in the afternoon. I have gone to get one of the bag grabs winch mechanisms for the two larger, well actually three, I cut it into 3 pieces. As you can see, we've cleared it. Now, apart from that one big tree and a couple of little branches and bits here and there, most of it was all thin, spindly, twiggy type stuff. So we kind of cleared it all and I just used a chainsaw, just chop it all up into small enough pieces that it all pretty much vanished. I think we're pretty good. So what I'm going to do, I've got some smaller logs in the front trailer. The rear trailer, we're just going to put these larger ones on. And then we're going to take them down to, I think the carpentry's paying pretty. There's not a sawmill on the map, is there? I was having a look. We've got the biomass heating plant, but there's not a saw. I don't think there's a sawmill. Unless I'm daydreaming. I thought up here there was more forestry, but there's not. You can't buy any of that. There's a bit of forest here, but I thought that was a saw. It says mill. Ah, maybe that is the sawmill. Although, that being said, let me just double check here. Wood. No, it only says biomass heating plant and carpentry. Yeah, so we'll take it to the carpentry. The price is looking pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to need a weight on the back of this. Oh, okay, maybe I've got one, so maybe we'll put a weight on. Now, what I'm going to put on this plot? It's a very good question. I'm glad you asked. I was going to go with an open garden because I like them, and there's a whole load of stuff I haven't done with them yet. There's a grapevine one that's very similar, but we can get boxes of grapes. I think might be a nice idea rather than doing a massive vineyard. There's a few different options. Let's get that strapped down before it rolls off the trailer and put the other one next to it. I'm going to go and grab that weight. Where is it? Just over there. I thought this might have a little bit more weight to it than the John Deere with the front loader. Because it came with the front loader, it kind of just made more sense. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of difference in size. I kind of thought to myself, oh yeah, the International was way bigger, but it's not really. It's got a little bit more horsepower, but other than that, let's put that on. Let's put them next to each other. I'm just curious. I think they're yeah, I mean, the International's a little bit longer. Maybe we could line them up wheel to wheel. Pretty much the same, in all honesty. A optical illusion. So let's grab the other chunky one, then we'll put the longer, thinner one on the top. We'll get these down to the carpentry and get them sold. We're not going to make a huge amount of money, but it was more about clearing the land. Our little clearance. Oh, hang on. How did I miss that? And why wouldn't let me pick up? Oh. Okay. I could have used the bulldozer, but that seemed a little bit excessive. Excessive just for that. I honestly thought that bulldozer would plough as well, but it doesn't matter. What we'll do is we'll probably take the leveler off a bit, take it to our toolbox, and then we can use that, like all the others, for any bits and bobs we've got going, any jobs that need doing. Do that. Still, yeah, I mean, whoa. No, that's not liking that at all. I'll bring that a little bit closer. No. How is that heavier than the other one? Okay, let's just take this very gently. Very gently. Oh, our back wheel's barely touching the ground. We've got a little bit of drive, but not much. A few people messaged me, and it was quite a while ago again when I started it off on Frühling, and I was saying about not being able to buy a lot of land, and a couple of people, this is a problem I'm finding, that these have like hidden collisions, I guess, on some of the branches. It's very weird when it does that. You just have to strap that down, and so when you cut them, it cuts, but for some reason there's obviously something that is still recognising. Not a problem. Let's get that last one on. Don't have to cut this in half, but I think we'll be alright. Just perch it on the top and get these done. I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do on this plot of land. I'm going to do in the next episode. What I want to do is get these sold. It was all more about picking up the new tractors, clearing a bit of land, doing the fertilising contract on field 15, which we've done. I'm not going to lie, I did save the game come out because I mentioned about the patch earlier, and that's supposed to have rectified problems with contracts. I came back on and there was a contract on field 1 for fertilising. I clicked on it and it disappeared immediately. So, I don't know. I hope it's fixed, I really do. Seemed a bit weird, but anyway, we'll see. How's that going to sit on there? Not well. Okay, that's going to have to do. It's not pretty, but it will do. Do that there, that there, that there. Do you want any more straps on that? Let's put that one on as well. Is there another one there? Yeah, let's do them all. I'm sure that'll be fine. They're not going anywhere. Let's use this. And let's get down to the carpentry to sell what little bit of lumber we've got. And off we go. Traffic. I keep forgetting I've got that pen there. Have we got any more at the greenhouse? Oh, we have. Did I forget that from last time? We've got 2 pallets of lettuce here. Oh, we can sell those. Okay. I didn't realise we had those. Traffic's just have to slow down a little bit. There's no beacons on this, are there? No, I just realised. It's not far. I think the carpentry is the furthest one. Yeah, so I'm now thinking for the next episode, if we're going to put some bits in, we're going to need to sort some manure out. We have got a little bit from the cows, not a huge amount. So I'm thinking about doing some pallet trading. Yeah, some product trading maybe, just to get ourselves. Hang on, have I gone too far? Don't try and cut my inside, you lunatic. What's the matter with you? Oh, my jaw wasn't indicating, to be fair. Oh yeah, carpentry's just here. Wait to do a turnaround actually. Got enough room to turn around there? Potentially. So are we or on the other side? Might be here, mightn't it? I think I've driven over everyone, it's right there. Oh, that's alright. Better than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, we're looking at the trailer. So it's taken everything out of the trailer. We've got those couple more there. Are we getting the trigger for that? Fingers crossed. That's alright. Over 6 grand for a little bit of logging. I'm terrified of pulling out now. Oh, this traffic is too fast. The tractor takes too long to get up to speed. No, come on, go away. Oh, how far back do you need to be? There you go. Come on, pick up speed, pick up speed, pick up speed, pick up speed. There we go. Excellent, so that's good. We're up a little bit more. So I'm going to go and grab the Valmet. I'm going to bring the tractor down here to the field 14. What's the number down here that we own? That hasn't been rolled yet to our left, so that needs to be rolled. We'll get onto that. If we take the next left, I'll grab the Valmet, we'll get that back, and then we'll get a little trailer train back. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else around the farm that we've got some more... I think that was... weird, I didn't think it was that far over. Let's get off the main road before we have any more catastrophes. Yeah, we must have some more trees that we can probably take down. Let me just have a check on our... let's check our sat-nav. Let's check our map. What do we own? Yes, it's so frustrating you can't buy all these bits between. We've got a couple of trees, but I think they might be right on the border of that field. We might have some around the edge. And I know actually in the middle of there we have, haven't we? If we take that off, we've got that section there's got some trees in the middle. So we could take some more trees down if we wanted a bit of money. We've got a few there in the middle of that as well, haven't we? How much is that little plot there? 47, okay, we haven't got enough of that yet. Just thinking for a bit more grass work, that might be quite handy. Yeah, so I'm kind of... I'm in an R in what to do. I might put in some open gardens and a little mini vineyard. I'm going to have to have a look and see what's available. As I said, so much more stuff is available now that wasn't when I started this Let's Play. So we have got a few options. Let's bring the international there. Stop that. And over here we should have the Valmet with the roller on. There we go. Let's take that down to field 14 and I'll get that done. We are lifted, aren't we? Yes, we are. Cool. Small, manageable targets. Stuff that's not too extreme, stuff that's not going to take me hours and hours and hours to do. I mean, the trees took me a little while, it was a bit finicky. But if I think back to, if I'd have done it on Western Wilds, I probably would have used the Devourer and got all the wood chips from it. Could have done that. I thought I actually could have done that, couldn't I? Or I would have just used the Tree Be Gone by Mantrid and just driven along and just taken them all out. But as it worked out, we got a little bit of extra money. Traffic is insane. Yeah, we got a little bit of extra money, so it was worth doing. Wood chip thing though. Might have a look at some of the other wood chippers and do something on a little bit smaller scale, I think. Let's drop our roller. Let's get this rolled. Fantastic. And that is where I'm going to end this one. Hopefully a little bit shorter than the last one. I don't know if it is or not, but hopefully it's a little bit shorter. And I'll see you on the next one for, yeah, whatever we decide to do. I mean, I'm thinking I'm going to do at least a couple of pallets of nefariousness maybe, and I might use the seed treatment auger, but I might do it off camera because you've seen me do it on Western Wilds. But if you didn't watch the Western Wilds Let's Play, you know, I might just show me doing it, just a little bit of it. I'll get one pallet of oats. If we've got a bit of money, we could invest a little bit. And like I say, I do have some crops and some bits and bobs in storage. We could sell something, and the money made from that we could buy to replace. I think that would work quite well. It's certainly an option anyway. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have, please give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, feel free. And if you want to share this video, then please be my guest. Whatever you should choose to do. Thanks for watching.